Welcome to Dune Awakening. Currently, right now, we're going to be logging into our server. We're going to be checking out my new base, giving you guys a quick run through of how it's finalizing. We're going to log into our private server here that's open to Atreides players that are hardcore Atreides players that are out there actually playing daily. Let's give this a connection. Looks like we need a little drinky poo here. All right, let's take you for a tour. We'll start out here on the flight deck. Fairly reasonable size to fit everything you need. Plus, if anybody comes over to get anything, you have room for them to be able to put their ships down as well. Easy access to lifting the cargo container out of here to the deep desert. This is my little stealth nugget. Love this little thing. I like the way this one looks. There are a few variations that they offer. I think there's 4 or 5 on this one that they offer. This one ends up being I think this is the water shipper one. This is my more favorite look. It's got a really nice aerodynamic look to it. Of course, underneath here, we got the sand crawler. Got a nice little seating area out here. We come on into the base. We have a roof access up here. I find that 7 of these maintain currently the best for what my water. I think I have like 4.5 million water, and I find that those maintain very well. Nice little overlook here. I got a beautiful location. I'm right over here. You can see that we have many other players. We actually have a few more down in here. Another group that's out here with us. I call this the hospital. We just want to draw your blood, you know? Completely. And here, as you saw above, we were looking down over. This is where all of our power sources run from. Again, you'll see it better when we do the outside view. We have a nice little catwalk up here. Kind of gives you an overview of the inside. Here we have an overview of the crafting room, or I call it my mechanical room. Let's go take a look. I think I'm going to start working on doing a smaller version base where a little more tightly together, less running around. We do have a personal headquarters in here. It does come equipped with its own bay. That's where my little onocopter usually parks. Now here we have the craft supply room, or item supply room. Everything is labeled. Fife. Up above we have water all the way around. We also have more water in here. Everything water-wise is very secure. You know, as that is like your number one needed item in the desert. You need a lot of it for your heavy crafting, especially making melang and or melonged, depending on how you say it. In here we have the main mechanics room. This base I try to play with some of the newer pieces. Try to find some designs and shapes that we can make out of some stuff, make some neat lighting, tying it all together. I did do this little feature here where I found and added a light here so that when the spice is actually farming and spinning around, it actually looks really cool from a distance. We can carry on here. We do have this nice little centerpiece here that overlooks the garage. And then we come out here and we go into this garage. Got some more storage here for just your garage supplies, fuel, body parts, extras. And then back here, this is the next room that we're working on putting in more water. A little extra bonus room for water. My goal is to eventually get to about 6 million water, so we have a abundant supply as needed. All right, let's take a ride around the outside and give you a quick show of how this fully looks. Each base creation comes with its own new artistic put together. We'll fly up out of here. I have some noisy neighbors right across in front of me here, right over here. So sometimes, you need their bodies, to keep the supply going. Anyways, as you can see before, I gotta really straighten those out. I gotta work on that. Relatively newer base, so I gotta still neaten everything up a little bit. I was kind of going for the look of like a plane launching up out of there, so that's where that design in there came from. And there's the entryway. As we spin around here, checking out the outside. We have some other bases over there. I think there's 3 more over there. And again, we have some more out to the northeast, but it's not too big. It's, I believe this is 6 total flat. I can't go any higher here. I'm at a blockage, I guess, of going up, but I really don't need the space, so. But the location is perfect. Hey, we got the worm out there. Nice viewing of the worm floating on through. Now this location here kind of actually, and we'll say the building out this way is great for many reasons. First off, you're right here, and you have a lot of needed supplies just in this area. Also a lot of missions that'll be in Haga Base that'll be over in this area. We also get a lot of your spice that gets dropped off out here in the Haga Basin. Comes in this area here. As you can see, the worm going that way. It's usually right all over in that area is where a lot of the spice drops hit. We do have a few sand drops here. So the location is really, good for the end game building stuff, aluminum and all that stuff is all out here. So you're kind of accessing to all of the good stuff, as we are currently in our end game. Oh, it looks like we got a storm rolling on in. All right, well, we better get back in. We'll go back down into the side hangar.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
All right, and we're in. Good. Come up into our little room. Kind of got lucky. I had this little mound that came up through the base, so it was I kind of used it as this little faux piece in the master suite here, the captain's quarters. I like to add a little bit of realism to my gameplay when I can. And again, this is it. This is everything we have accomplished so far. Hope you guys enjoyed my base build. Hope it's given you some creative and ideas for your own base build.
Sector weather alert.
We are looking
A
for
large
more
sandstorm is approaching.
guild players. If you're looking to join a guild, or we're looking for Atreides players for this server. And if you're interested in joining us, Herding Cats Inc. Under the Nitrado East 19, and you're welcome to come join us. And we're a friendly guild. Everybody works together. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming along. As we hit this storm, I'm going to storm through it. Until next time, this is the Old Dirty Nugget. Keep on gaming, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.